Alright, so there's always going to be spirits inside of souls that have bodies, that have abilities, that make them look like, they're receiving some type of message, some type of authority, some type of, some type of message that they're receiving, that they're putting in some way, shape, or form in the third dimension. They're able to build with their mind so they can show off an intellectual property or perception that they have of the overall universe and stuff like that. So when you look at the holy books like the Quran, the Bible, the Kaaba, even the designs of the church, all these things that are based on mathematics and stuff like that, right? So when you have a mind that's able to create something beautiful, to encapsulate someone else's ability to pay attention, you pay attention to that variable. You have to remember that we're paying attention and we're giving up our energy in the form of attention, and we're literally just exalting someone else externally that's just like us. That's just a spirit inside of a mind that has this operating itself through a body, and we're giving them all this attention, all this praise, as if you can't do the same thing that they have done in front of you, right? So someone does a math equation, you can do that math equation too. Ain't nothing stopping you, but it's our own possibilities and impossibilities. Can you imagine growing up telling yourself that you're actually dumb and you can't even do a math equation? Can you imagine telling yourself that you have no connection to God and you can't connect with God and needed an external phone line in the form of Islam or Christianity to connect with God? All these things is untrue. See, if you believe in what they tell you, you literally go inside of that form and you believe in that form and you live out the existence of that form. Don't you know that there's so many beliefs out here that you can create with your mind? You don't have to be limited into the possibilities, into the variables, into the set of variables that have encapsulated you in and play those out. No, there's so many possibilities out here for you and I to play out that we just have to open up our mind to it. See, the mind is just not open to the many different ways and the many different avenues which something can come about, because we're too stuck paying attention. We're too fixated. We don't know how to change, how to be mutable, how to be adaptable, aka depending on your astrology chart and shit like that. We all have like different temperaments of behaviors, different modalities, and if we learn to use these things, if we learn to use our natural character to our advantage, because all we do is we sacrifice our character, our energy blueprint for the world, and we never learn how to use that stuff for ourselves. Meaning that you could be like an earth sign, you could be a Capricorn or some shit like that, and you might go work in a car dealership and become the best salesman in that car dealership, sell every single car, but it's like you don't even own your own car dealership and shit like that, which you could do. But if you let the person atop of you make you think and feel and believe that, hey, this is the best thing that can happen for you and stuff like that, you will never go to that next level and get that next achievement, conquer that next land, conquer that next mental plane, mentally, physically, emotionally, and shit like that. So just look at the Quran, look at the Bible, look at the Bhagavad Gita, look at all these things as examples of allegories about energies, information that collides and fuses and shit like that to create new information and shit like that. Because this is what we do with our mind. With our mind, thoughts and feelings clash just like a hydrogen collider to create new thoughts and feelings. Now you take high octave feelings and high octave thoughts, and the more of those you have floating in your head, those particles are gonna crash and they're gonna create new possibilities and stuff like that. Real fucking shit. But we're not gonna be able to do that if we're paying attention to someone else's religion, and we actually believe we're being saved by someone else's religion, which is just nothing but a rely-on system. See, the more, the better you know how to deal with your own mind, with your own consciousness, because this is what you're here to learn to do. The only reason a religious person goes to church, goes to the mosque, reads the Quran, reads the Bible, is because there's an insecurity, there's a belief, there's something that they're trying to take charge of, there's a demon that they're trying to destroy, but they need to use someone else's methodology to do it, and they don't have their own method and things like that, which there is nothing wrong with. But when you understand what's going on, the fact that you're calling down spirits with your speech and shit like that, the fact that you're vibrating and you're sitting in a particular energy all the time throughout the day, and that's literally when you know how to watch over your circle, how to be diligent, how to be vigilant about what thoughts and feelings coming in and out of reality in terms of people, places, and things as well, meaning that you have set a particular standard for yourself to operate through, this third dimensional reality is not gonna be able to fuck with you because you're too high vibrational. Now, whatever representation that doesn't match your vibration is automatically going to be repelled, because now your subconscious is going to filter that out as not important. You're still going to be able to notice it, but you're going to focus more on the original programming which now you've inputted into your mind, which for me, that programming is health, wealth, wisdom, and a great relationship with myself and others. And that programming is being in the energy of love, because when I look at my chart, I'm a Venus baby. Most of my energy is related to Venus. That's why I come off as like loving. That's why I come off as like, appreciating to the world and shit like that. But it's just my natural energy signature. So that's why I do here as a spirit and a mind. That's what I've always been doing for a long time, before even this body and stuff like that. So when you look at it, see, that come at a price. You give too much of yourself, right? You might start to even lose yourself. You give too little of yourself, you're not being part of the world in any way. So I have to learn to balance the giving, right? So no one comes in and takes more than what I have to offer. This way I have water for myself, and this is what I